2 weeks to go until the second round of the French presidential election. Can Marine Le Pen, far-right Marine Le Pen, even though her economic policies are quite hard left, but never mind, the BBC tell us she's far-right, so she must be. Can the far-right Le Pen, the Eurosceptic, can she beat the establishment globalist Emmanuel Macron? Don't be so ridiculous. The next thing you'll be telling me is that the UK voted Brexit in 2017. Well, that couldn't happen, remember? And then that chap with the suntan from New York, well, he could never become president of the USA. Don't be so preposterous. And he did. Is this to be the third big shock? Sacre bleu, I can hear them all saying in Paris as we speak. Well, let's think about this. Emmanuel Macron arrived on the scene in 2017. He was literally a creation of big money and big business. The old French socialist and conservative parties washed up. In fact, between them, they got less than 10% of the national vote in the front round. So Macron was this big, shiny, no, he isn't, actually he's quite small really, but he was this big, new, shiny figure that arrived on the stage, got massive wall-to-wall support from media, from everybody, and he won. And he's never, ever, ever been under political pressure in his life before. But now, Macron is under pressure. And something very interesting has been happening. The oh-so-smooth president, who, by the way, when he met me in 2018, told me that I was the enfant terrible of the European Parliament, which actually was rather nice. Macron is suddenly under pressure and he started snapping. He started answering back. He started being rude to people. He's feeling the heat.
Pour vous, vous êtes vous confirmez que le devoir est au-dessus du droit?
Non, je pense que l'un ne vit pas sans l'autre.
C'est ce que vous avez dit quand même, emmerder les non-vaccinés, on était des sous-citoyens.
J'ai jamais dit sous-citoyen.
Macron avait gagné. Eh bien, vous auriez été vacciné en décembre et dévacciné en janvier, parce que c'était les convictions. C'est ça la réalité. Faut aussi le dire.
That's one thing to watch. Marine Le Pen, interesting. You know, I've known her a long, long time, obviously through the European Parliament. She's looking a lot better than she was before. I think her lifestyle has improved quite considerably. She's talking about, effectively, the equivalent of Margaret Thatcher's family shopping basket. She's talking about the cost of living in terms that ordinary folk can understand. She has moderated her party by getting rid of people like her father and some of those sort of hangbacks to Vichy France with its links to anti-Semitism. She's done that. That's not to say that her proposed ban on the veil isn't a pretty controversial policy. It is. But fundamentally, she's very much to the left of politics, and it will really be very important to see how many of those Jean-Luc Mélenchon voters, and he got nearly 22% from the hard left, she can get. But it all comes down to one thing. One thing and one thing only. On the 20th of April, there will be the head-to-head debate between Macron and Le Pen. Last time round, she did disastrously, and the reason was very simple. Macron said, if she's too aggressive, I'll walk off the platform. And it reminded me of my second debate against Nick Clegg in 2014, when I teased it by saying I was going to be really aggressive against Clegg, and Clegg came out swinging, and after a few minutes, he had nothing left, and I managed to trounce him. The same happened to Le Pen. She came out aggressively, she played into his hands, it was a catastrophe, and on the economics she did very badly. If Le Pen wins that debate against Macron, if Macron gets snappy in that debate, then Le Pen can win on the 24th of April. And the reason is this. Unlike our system or the American system, French politics is not corrupted by postal voting. You know, when Trump did the second debate against Biden in 2020, 100 million people had already voted. In France, it'll be 2.5%. Proxy and early votes. Everybody has to turn up on Sunday the 24th. Therefore, that debate is absolute key. I'm promising you, if Le Pen wins that debate on that evening, particularly on the economics, she can win the French presidency. And goodness knows what that will mean for our old friends in Brussels. Thank you for watching this video. Now, to make sure you don't miss any future videos, please click the subscribe icon and the notification bell. Until next time, when I give you another story that mainstream media dare not cover.